Yo, 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 it's your boy RollUpRick, and here with my man Brandon, and here with the Superstar Spotlight. Everybody tap in right now. Is you tapped in? I'm gonna give you a second. Give you a second.
Smooth
Tapped in yet?
You won't know it's me.
Alright, come on, let's go.
Shorty blowing on my phone, it's on D&D. She be talking about her feet, got the neck for free. Shooting like I'm in the league, and your bitch from deep. Presidential roll up, I'm who they wanna be. He be talking out his ass, need to wipe his teeth. Heat strapped to my back like I'm Jimmy B. I'ma do it Rick style, no tape B.
What's up, you guys, and welcome to another episode of Superstar Spotlight. I am your host and favorite actor, Brandon Houston. And as always, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to each and every episode. As always, these episodes are sponsored by Guilty Rich. You can go and hit up their Instagram at guilty.rich or check out the website at guiltyrichboutique.com. Summer is here, so y'all make sure y'all cop some of the summer merchandise that they got on the website, or hit them up on Instagram as well. They'll get you together either way. All right. And I appreciate y'all for always tapping in with the merchandise. And shout out to Guilty Rich for sponsoring this episode and each and every episode. With that being said, we have our next guest with us stepping into the spotlight today. And ladies and gentlemen, stepping into the spotlight is an artist who is definitely on the rise within the community. His creativity, his wordplay is off the charts. And he teamed up with F.U. Kari a year ago and dropped RollUpFU for us, which is a dope and amazing project. And, he didn't stop there. He stayed on his game, stayed on top of it. And he has recently dropped another song with F.U. Kari, which he's featured on, titled New Tag Team. Make sure y'all go check that out too. Man, one of the most creative individuals in the city. And y'all please give a warm welcome to RollUpRick.
What's the dealio, y'all? How y'all doing out there?
Yeah, what's smooth dark tint, you won't know it's me. Shorty blowing on my phone, it's on D&D. She be talking about her feet, got the neck for free. Shooting like I'm in the league, and your bitch from deep. Presidential roll up, I'm who they wanna be. He be talking out his ass, need to wipe his teeth. Heat strapped to my back like I'm Jimmy B. I'ma do it Rick style, no tape B. Shorty love when I speak, her eyes glued to me. Hit it good, then I block it, the sleeves in me. Good weed in my wood, I can't pass this leaf. Big weed cloud in the room, we could barely see. Big dumb woods in there, we ain't smoking cheap. When your bitch feeling like a slut, she running to me. Taking over me and Kari, we the new tag team. And we ain't talking kings when we lighting up the purple beam.
And what's going on, my brother? How you feeling?
Feeling good. How you feeling today, bro?
I'm feeling great, man. Feeling
good,
amazing,
bro.
man. It's good to have you on the show, man.
Good to be here, bro.
It's been a long time coming, because I knew back when I did the interview with Kari, I was like, man, we got to get Rick on the show too, to get his side, his story about everything musically too. So it's good to have you on the show, man.
Man, like I said, glad to be here, bro. Glad I finally got a chance to get on here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then now that we got you here, I got to ask you this question right off the bat. And are you ready to step into the spotlight?
Most definitely. Most definitely ready to step into the spotlight.
That was convincing to me, man. He's ready to step into the spotlight. I hope y'all ready to step into the spotlight with RollUpRick. So we're going to get right into it with the first question right off the bat. For every music artist, I got to know this first off, that how did you come up with the name RollUpRick?
Man, so it was actually something, it just popped to me one day. So I was actually in the room, I was chilling with Kari. We was smoking. He was like, "Roll up, Rick." I was like, "What you just say?" He was like, "Roll up, Rick." I was like, "That's it." He was like, "What?" Like, "That's my rap name." Like, "Roll up, Rick." Like, "Yeah." It's like, "Yeah." And then ever since then, it's just been Roll Up Rick, because I don't know about everybody else, but I consider myself the best roller of anything you put in my hand. Joints, wood, blunts, don't matter. Everybody was just having me rolling their stuff, so that was the phrase for a while. Roll up, Rick. Roll up, Rick. So after he said it, it was kind of just stuck.
Right. Okay. It makes sense, and it just flows into your whole persona. You being the best roller. So it's only right that it's like roll up, Rick, and they already know what the deal is. So so that's dope. So given that we got the origin of that, how did that translate into you getting into music?
I was already kind of into music before the name came a little bit. I was still trying to come up with my rap name. I had been rapping for a little while, but the origins of me getting into rapping was like 2017, 16, I believe. I was hanging out with some people. One of the people, LK Tonio, shout out LK Tonio. We used to just have hotbox sessions in Kyrie old driveway at his old house. We would just sit there listening to instrumentals and stuff. Because he was really the rapper. He was the established rapper at the time. So we was all kind of like looking up to him. And then I guess one night I had just like freestyle the whole instrumental. And they was like, you should start writing, bro. I'm like, whatever, I ain't trying to hear that. Because I knew nothing about writing a song. I didn't know where they was getting the beats from. Right. I didn't know shit. So it was kind of, I was like, nah. And they was like, no, bro, for real. Like, and they told them broke it down for me. They was like, go on SoundCloud, look up these producers, find the beat you like, start writing. All right. Went to the crib, did exactly what they said. I had a song written in like probably like an hour and a half.
Mm. Okay. So those beginning stages of your musical career, like what was that feeling like? You know, being in the studio, trying to come up with, you know, a song, trying to find the beats. Like, what was the whole process like in the beginning stages for you?
Nerve wracking, because it was like kind of like super nervous. Because I was like, damn, what if they don't think my shit hard? What if they don't like what I'm saying? What if I don't? Just being real insecure about the shit type shit. Then I don't know. I did it the first time. Like my first time recording was probably like, I think it was in a garage. We had like put up a setup in somebody's garage type shit, and I did it there. And I was just getting a lot of positive feedback from the people that I was around, and I was like, okay, maybe this can work. Maybe I do got maybe something going on here. But I was kind of like getting positive feedback from the people that I was with, kind of pushed me to go further.
Okay, and then was that the exact point where you were like, okay, I can do this and I can take this serious and push this to another level, you know, beyond, you know, what I'm doing right now?
Nope, that didn't come till shortly after we dropped the album last year.
Okay.
Like you said, me and Kyrie got together, made that album, dropped it, and we used a lot of West Coast beats. And we speaking of him, but yeah, like I was saying, we used a lot of West Coast beats, and we actually got connected with a lot of West Coast producers that are from like overseas, like Viper B, shout out Viper. Call Me Johnny, shout out Johnny. Johnny actually reached out to us after we dropped the album because Viper shouted us out, and then he's friends with Viper. So it's like once we got like plugged with producers around the world, it's like, whoa. It's like, okay, maybe we can, you feel me, do something with this. Like these producers like produce for people like big in the West Coast. Like I don't know if y'all heard of like Draco the Ruger, Ralphie the Plug, like all the like high West Coast rappers. They produce for these rappers, and it's they be reaching like reached out to us, be hitting them back and forth. They be giving us beats and stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, if we can get plugged in with producers like this, ain't no telling where we can take it.
Yeah, and that album was definitely dope. Like I still play some of the songs to this day, man, because y'all, the creativity from y'all is way different than anything that I've heard in recent years, and that's,
I appreciate that.
And even you saying you including like West Coast vibes and beats and producers and everything like that.
Yeah.
Like you were still able to put your own flavor on it, your own vibe to it, and it just came out amazing, man. It definitely came out amazing. And speaking of RollUpFU and the album itself, like what was the reception like for you guys when that released? Because it's almost been a year since it came out.
Mm-hmm.
So within that time, what has the reception been like, and what opportunities have been able to come from releasing that?
A lot of opportunities came from releasing the album. We got to do different events. We got booked for different events. Events at the social. I don't know if people came out to that, but we got booked a couple times at the social. We got booked at a show that's coming up what is this, Saturday the 29th, Joe Sky barbecue. We got booked to do that. So it's just different little things like that, actually getting to showcase the music and showcase the album and showcase our ability to be a tag team on stage, because it's really all about chemistry. So it's just a lot of stuff like that. Then getting the, like I said, getting the link with all these producers and stuff. Like, that's the crazy part to me, because I'm like, man, they really produce with like big artists, like real big artists. And they some of them be trying to do Flint beats and stuff like that. I guess that's why they kind of reached out to us. But yeah, that's kind of some of the things that benefited from dropping the album.
Got you. And yeah, it just seems like, ever since that dropped, like I've been following y'all, like even before it dropped, like I was following y'all a little bit, and it was just like the community itself, was gravitating towards y'all, because not only were y'all, making music, but y'all were attaching like promotional videos with it too. Just really trying to, make it as big as it can be. And that was definitely the dope thing that I saw, for myself from a social media standpoint. Just talk to me about like the process of creating RollUpFU. I got Kari's perspective from it, but I want to get your perspective from it too. Like, what was your thought process in making that, and how did you envision that coming to be?
To be honest, I did not envision it being a whole album at first, because it was kind of just like, Kari will call me to the studio. Hey, we'll come pull up at the studio. I would pull up. We found a beat. No, let me backtrack. Before that, we had found out we mutually was listening to a West Coast group called Blue Bucks Clan, and we was all vibing to that music and stuff. And we was like, man, we finna make a song like these dudes. So we started looking up their beats and stuff. Then we made a song. I can't remember what the first song it was that we made off the album. Then we made that song, and then our producer Banks, shout out Banks, he was like, yeah, that shit hard. He was like, all right. He's like, you finna drop it? He's like, no, do another one. Like, all right. Came over the next day, next couple of days, and did another song. He's like, yeah, that's hard too. Like, 2 for 2. Then by the time we did that, like, we got to like 4 songs, like 4 for 4. He was like, y'all might as well make an album. We was like, all right, for sure. And the album ended up getting done. Listening to it getting mixed, I'm like, hey, this shit gonna be hard. The more I listen to it, the more especially when we found like the list, how we was gonna put the songs in order, I was like, oh yeah, this shit gonna be hard. This shit gonna be like real different. Like the West Coast beats, the plan was to take the West Coast beats and then put like Flint flavor on it type shit. But then I ended up doing like my own thing, because I'm not really like a Flint type rapper. So it ended up working out all together.
Yeah, definitely worked out. And just from what I've seen, like I know I mentioned, and you mentioned like the reception was all positive, but from what I've seen, it was just like, man, everybody was just like into it for real, because it's different from the Flint sound and everything like that. And I think that's what makes it. Well, that's part of what makes it such a big album, is that it's different, So, given that this particular sound, is different from, the usual Flint sound, like how would you describe your type of sound and the type of music that you make?
The type of music I say I will make is more laid back, more chill type sound, almost like a Jill Sky type shit, but more like, I don't know. I feel like right now it's kind of towards that, but I want to be more versatile. Like, I don't want to just be put in one box as like I don't want to be just called like a rapper.
Yeah,
I want to be considered like an artist. Like, I don't want to be just one dimensional in a box. I want to be able to do everything, be in all sorts of fields. So I don't want to be like just stuck in the one box.
Yeah,
categorized as one, like just a rapper.
Got you. So, knowing that, because like that's what I'd like to encourage too. For artists to not get themselves stuck into one particular wave or one particular sound, but always expand, involve and incorporate, different types of sounds as well as much as they can, not to take away from their own individuality, but, to, just enhance who they are as an individual person as well. So since the album, what have you been working on that allows you to continue to expand as an artist?
Right now I'm working on my solo EP slash album. I don't know if I'm gonna do enough songs to have an album right now, so it's probably just gonna be like an EP, probably 4 or 5 songs. Currently working on that right now. That's what's keeping me going. Plus, me and Kari plan on dropping another RollUpFU tape. Probably, maybe around the same time we dropped the first one. Probably A1O day, maybe. Who knows? But just all of that keeping me going. All of the stuff, and then just these producers making new beats every day. All these beats be kind of hard, so I'll be like, might as well keep it going. Plus, we getting all this positive. We got all that positive feedback from the first one, so
yeah.
Why stop now?
Right. And I was going to say, it's good that you're using the momentum and allowing it to, propel you into new adventures, new projects, new sounds, wherever you're trying to take it. Like that momentum for the first one is definitely, being a positive catalyst for that. And I can definitely appreciate that you're still going and, staying on top of it and everything like that. And you also mentioned, since that release, you guys had some performances and everything like that. So how has that experience been from a performance standpoint? Has there been like any anxiety there too, or like nervousness, or you just get out there and it's just like natural energy type of deal?
A little bit of both. Like, I've always been the type of person to get nervous before anything that I was finna do, like basketball games, all that stuff. I've always been the type of person to get like little butterflies in your stomach. But once you get out there and, like you said, natural energy, just you kind of feel it from the crowd. No matter how many people out there, you still gotta be like, it's you on the stage, you doing what you love, you performing in front of whoever came out to listen. So it's kind of like a natural energy thing once you get out there. Or once I get out there and start rapping and I hear the beat, hear the song, and kind of just get into that mode.
Right. And you're not out there by yourself either. You got F.U. Kari out there with you too.
Yep.
Y'all vibing off of each other. And I can definitely see that there's, a chemistry there between you two, like how you guys flow off each other. And, it's not just, in the studio, it's outside of the studio too as well. So just kind of describe to me, how it is, when it comes to developing that chemistry with him and you guys coming together collectively to put ideas together, put songs together. Like how has that been? Like, what's that chemistry like between you two?
That chemistry always been natural. I've been doing Kari since 5th grade. So going with like 20 plus years, I've been knowing this man. So the chemistry is kind of natural when it comes to like just us bouncing ideas off each other and stuff like that. Like the whole RollUpFU tape was like completely organically natural. Everything just happened. We didn't plan the songs. We didn't be like, all right, we gotta talk about this and that. It was just like, okay, go in there, right? What was that last bar? All right, I'm go off that bit, right? That was it, and it just song after song after song, and it just happened so naturally and so organically. That's why we was so geeked about the tape, because it was like we just organically made a whole tape in like it was probably like a month. We probably finished like 2 songs a week, maybe like a month, and it just happened so fast. I was like, damn, we got 10 songs, album ready to go. So yeah, the chemistry was always been natural.
Yeah, and that album was crazy, man. Before I even get into my next questions, man, make sure y'all go check out RollUpFU, man. One of the dopest albums out there to date, and you can catch it on any streaming platform. And I encourage y'all to, man, just vibe with it one time, man. They definitely show the creativity, they show the lyricism, they show the flow. You know what I'm saying? And like I said earlier, man, it's different than your typical Flint sound. So I definitely believe it's something that y'all want to check out, man. RollUpFU is out. Make sure y'all go run up the numbers for my guys, man. They dope for real. They dope for real.
Appreciate
And
that, man.
yeah, man, no problem. And I'm just glad that within the city we're able to have people that can come together collectively and just build organically build like a vibe that is naturally them, but also can appeal to audiences and everything like that. So so it's definitely dope because I'm a fan. Like I'm a big fan of y'all. I just want to say that off the top, man. Y'all are dope. Y'all are amazing. And then for you in particular, when I listen to you individually, like when you're on a song and your parts come on, like it's like you can see the chemistry, but you can see the differences in you guys' style a little bit. But the fact that it meshes so well, is a thing that a lot of people don't really pay attention to. But for you as an artist, in your writing process, where does the inspiration for your lyrics come from when it comes to creating songs?
A lot of things are things I do in my daily life. Like I rap a lot about smoking weed, smoke a lot of weed. Rap about women, deal with a lot of females in my life, type shit. Just vibes that I've dealt with in my life, things that I've been through, situations I've been through, things I want to do. I rap about things I want to do, things that I'm trying to do, things that I'm manifesting, all type of things. I get inspiration from all types of places. City that I'm from, the people that I hear rapping around me, because I listen to a lot of people. I listen to a lot of artists, a lot of Flint artists. I get inspired from. There's all type of inspiration, just everything around me.
Got you. Now, who in particular do you listen to that you draw inspiration from?
When you talking Flint people, just in general?
Just in general.
In general, I get a lot of inspiration from all the big rappers. The not the lyricist rappers, but like everybody gonna hate me for this, but I get a lot of inspiration from Drake. I'm a real big Drake fan. I don't care what y'all say. He won that battle.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay out of that one.
I'm a big Drake fan. Childish Gambino. Then I get a lot of inspiration from like the Cash Kids, the Pac-Mans, Jill Skies, Pimo, King Cashes. I get inspiration from Kari. Hearing his verses, I'll be like, damn, bro, hold on, what you just say right there? Run that back. And he says, I gotta change some words. Hold on, I get inspiration from him. Like, just everybody I listen to, I get inspiration from, because I find everything I listen to, I find it appealing for some reason. Even if it's like the lyrics, the beat, the whatever it is, it's always gonna inspire me to do something like that, or try to mimic that in some type of way, or try to spin it my own little way. So anything I listen to is kind of just inspiration to me.
Got you. And there's a diverse array of inspiration that I heard, coming from you, from the names that you listed, and they're all dope, in my opinion. And just for you to take those different aspects, because they're all like different avenues of the art that I want to say. So that shows the creativity within you, because you're able to take these pieces, put them together, create your own, and it's not sounding like anybody else. It sounds like you. So I think that's the dope and amazing part that I get from listening to you as an artist. And I can definitely appreciate the talent and hard work and dedication that goes into even doing that. And you even mentioned that you're working on a solo project right now, in addition to another RollUpFU tape. So for the solo project, what would be the I want to say inspiration for that? Like, what's the vibe that you want to create when it comes to that particular project?
I believe I'm trying to get people to know RollUpRick the individual, because right now they know RollUpFu as a collective. This is probably the only songs I have out right now. It's just the RollUpFu tape, and then I dropped one single before that. So other than that single and then the RollUpFu tape, I don't have any other music out here. So it's more of a getting myself out here. Everybody that's a fan of RollUpRick from the RollUpFu album, I want them to feel me, really know what type of artist I am, how versatile I can be. So it's gonna be like a little different from the RollUpFu album, but not too much. You still gonna hear some West Coast beats. You probably gonna hear some other type beats in there, but the motivation from it is just to get myself out here more and let all the people that listen to me see me as myself, the solo artist, and not RollUpFu.
Got you, and that's definitely from my perspective. That's definitely going to be something that I believe that y'all gonna want to see, because if you heard him on Roll Up Food, you heard how he can put something together, you know. So I can only imagine what the solo tape is going to be like, man. But whenever it releases, whenever everything's put together, I can't wait to check it out, man, and see what you got for real.
Appreciate that. I'm gonna keep y'all heads up. I'm gonna let y'all know soon. Right now, I'm gonna let y'all know like something. I think I got probably like almost 2 songs done right now. So pretty soon.
Okay, and then so since we got details for the solo tape, like we just mentioned, you say you guys were working on another RollUpFu tape.
Mm-hmm.
What is that tape going to be like? Is it going to be similar to the first one, or is that one going to have like a different type of vibe to it as well?
Not sure. To be honest, I'm not sure. We ain't really talked about it too much.
That was kind of still in the works.
Yeah, it's still in the works. We ain't talked about it too much. But if I'm guessing, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be pretty much the same type of vibe, maybe. Type shit, maybe keep the West Coast, maybe throw some other little stuff in there. I can't talk too much about it, but I believe it's pretty much gonna be the same vibe.
Okay, cool. But yeah, I get it that you don't want to talk too much. I'm trying to get the exclusives for y'all on this show for real. But it's all good. When the time is right, we'll make sure that we get that out to y'all as soon as we can. And you're gonna hear from RollUpRick himself when everything is ready to go and everything like that. So as we are in anticipation of what's to come next, and as you guys are preparing like your solo project and the RollUpFu tape, what are some of the things that you have been able to learn as an artist as you've been developing your career and developing your sound and everything like that?
Just like you said, learning my sound, like learning how I want to come on beats, how I want to attack beats, if I want to use a higher octave, because when I rap, my voice is kind of just straight mellow tone. I don't really go up or down in the octaves. It's kind of just straight mellow tone voice. So I kind of want to play with my voice a little bit, high pitched rap, maybe low pitch rap, like on some Young Thug type shit. Maybe like I don't know, just go in the booth and I've learned to just go in the booth and play around, have fun with it, and you know what I mean. Just, as long as you having fun, you feel me. You can't make nothing too bad.
Exactly.
Oh,
my bad.
Oh no, that'd be good.
Okay. So the main thing that is important is that you're enjoying and having fun with what you do, and not taking it serious, but not taking it too serious where you gotta beat yourself up for every little thing that goes on, because I know that it's a grind.
Definitely.
In being in the music industry and everything like that. Not for me myself, I don't know nothing about being in the studio. But me from an acting perspective, I can relate to that. Going out having fun, just trying new things and everything like that. So that's that's the thing that I'm most amazed about or most happy about, is that you're enjoying the process and everything like that. So as you continue this process and continue to make music, what is the goal that you see for yourself in the near future and even beyond that? Like, what does the future look like for Roll Up Rick?
Right now, the future is whatever I make it to be right now. And I believe I'm in control of my own destiny if I play my cards right. But just growing as an artist, developing relationships with other people, other artists out here, other producers, growing myself as a solo artist and growing to be a better teammate. Because, like I said, it's all about chemistry. So just the future is just growing as an artist, getting better every day.
Yeah, the future is definitely bright. And like you mentioned earlier, like for RollUpFU, to generally be like the first iteration of what the fans got to see from you musically, and for that to be as dope as it was, like the potential is limitless in my opinion. Like you've got a lot of different ideas, I want to say, that you can put together and just build off of what you already have established.
Right.
And I think that's going to be the dope part, just seeing where the creativity takes you as an artist, even not only from a collaborative standpoint but from an individual standpoint as well. So that's definitely going to be amazing to see. And speaking of collaborations, are there any artists in particular that you would like to work with? Like it can be local or national. Like who are those particular artists or even producers that you would like to work with in the future?
The list is long. I would like to work with everybody. Like I don't care. I don't really care who it is. I like to work with anybody, but just to name some, like the people I named earlier, all the local people. Pimo, that's my boy. Shout out Pimo. King Cash is I would like to work with him. Um, Anybody else in the city that really want to work. You feel me? Anybody that think I'm dope, because I think majority of people in the city dope. I don't think it's too many people out here that make horrible music where I hear they shit and just be like, nah, I ain't trying to fuck with them. Like, I'm open to all comers. Anybody want to feature from RollUpRick? Hit me up.
Yeah, and we gonna send this clip directly to everybody that's in the industry, man. Y'all come work with RollUpRick, man. Dude is dope. Dude is creative. He can put together a song. He can definitely put together a song, because I know y'all didn't check out RollUpFU. I know y'all didn't check out what he has to offer as an artist. So yeah, why not come together? Let's keep building and building each other up, building up the catalogs for each other, and create some dope music.
Come on, y'all. Let's do it.
Hey, you heard it from the man himself, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. So we've learned generally about the story of how you got into music and everything like that. Is there any like interest that you have outside of music, and do you generally take those outside interests and kind of try to integrate it into your music, or do you keep them like separate or anything like that?
Nah, I do a lot of my interests. Put my interest in my music. Like, if you listen to the first RollUpFU tape, you hear a lot of WWE references. I'm a big WWE fan. Since a kid, I fell off a little bit, but I'm like catching up to everything that I missed in like the teenage years, where I was like, oh, man, that's the fake. But like I said, if you listen to the first RollUpFU tape, you hear a lot of WWE references. That's one of the interests of mine. A lot of basketball references. I'm a big hoop fan, big sports fan. Basketball, football, baseball. You'll probably hear any one of them sports references in the first RollUpFU tape. So yeah, I take a lot of my interest and throw it into music.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I was going to mention that actually there's a lot of sports references, even in like the production side itself, there's like references to like different sporting events or anything like that. So that's definitely cool that you're able to incorporate that into your music, because that gives that another layer on your music as well, and it's definitely dope because then you bring it in a whole nother audience because people can relate to that. Yeah. Like, oh, I know what you're talking about because that happened back in the SummerSlam or something like that. Yeah. So yeah, that's definitely dope too. As you continue to develop as an artist, what well, first I want to say, because I know we talked about, expanding to different sounds and everything like that. What kind of sounds do you want to, expand into or kind of want to incorporate into yourself as an artist? If there's any that you've thought of in particular.
I really want to venture out into like R&B, soul type sound, like that album Childish Gambino dropped with the chick on the cover in the blue and the neon. I forgot the name of the album, but that album was kind of like was crazy for me because I was like, damn, this sounds like real. Like he made a soul album. It sounded crazy to me, and I fell in love with the sound. And I was like, damn, I actually want to try that one day. Actually, if I can get voice lessons or something, because I can't sing shit. So it's all right. But you get some voice lessons, maybe try to do something like that. Or this is gonna sound crazy, but blues. Mm-hmm. My granddad used to listen to a lot of blues. Like, I don't know if y'all old enough to know this, but 98.9 on Saturdays, they would play blues all day. Yeah. So Saturdays, everybody in the house knew that blues Saturdays, you gonna listen to blues all day. He gonna crank the radio up. He gonna sit back on the little computer and play his solitaire and listen to blues all day. So I just walking through the house, I heard a lot of blues songs, and I started to pick up on a lot of blues artists, and I kind of fell in love with that sound too, randomly. But yeah, like R&B, blues type sounds is something that I would like to venture out into.
Okay, yeah, that's dope. Actually, I'm kind of trying to envision it in my head how it would play out, but yeah, those particular genres, yeah, I can definitely see something creative happening there as well. And then speaking of creativity, can't believe I didn't ask this earlier, but like from a promotional standpoint, I saw you guys. You had like the RollUpFU adventures and everything like that. Is that type of visual aspect going to be a thing for you guys going forward? Because I've seen a couple of them, but I haven't seen anything in particular lately. So from the visual aspect, how do you guys plan to create in that lane as well?
Probably more of the definitely gonna do more of the RollUpFU adventures. We talked about that, but we want to do the RollUpFU challenge more. We want to do that some more. I don't know if y'all seen the first ones. The RollUpFU challenge, going up to people if you could roll this blunt in I believe it was like a minute 15. People break the blunt down, do the whole shebang. Minute 15, you get the blunt. We want to do more of that. Probably throw like some contests in there. We still bouncing ideas, but yeah, we really want to do some more of that stuff. We that got some. You feel me? That got a couple people following us from the first time we did it. We had a lot of people DMing us like, "Oh, man, I want to do the challenge." So definitely gonna do that again. But yeah, definitely gonna do some more of the RollUpFU adventures too. So we got some people that enjoyed that because the first RollUpFU adventures, like I said, I don't know if y'all seen it. Kari shaved all his facial hair off for the video, and a lot of people, a lot of people seen that shit, and I was like, okay, that got a little traction. So I said maybe next time I shave all my shit off. Maybe, I don't know yet. Still thinking about it.
You never know what's gonna happen in the RollUpFU adventures, but yeah, I just wanted to actually mention that because like y'all are creative as hell. Like from
appreciate it, bro.
The visuals that I've seen, I'm like, man, like this should be on a way bigger scale. Like a lot of more people should be tuning into this. And yeah, I just appreciate like the ideas that y'all can come up with to make y'all brands individually and collectively expand and just gravitate towards more people. That's an amazing thing to definitely see. And yeah, I just hope y'all keep going with it, man, and just keep vibing, keep creating, keep making dope music too.
Definitely. Cool. Y'all heard what he said. It should be viewed more, so everybody go tap in. And
there you go.
Find all the videos on my page. Find it on Kari page, the Kari page on Facebook, Kari on Instagram, RollUpRick _ on Instagram, RollUpRick on Facebook. Find all the videos there if y'all want to go tap into that.
Yeah, definitely make sure y'all tap into all of that, man. And like I said, let's just keep growing our talent within the city, man. It's important for us to always continue to come together collectively, and we can all help each other get to where we want to be, whether it's locally, nationally, globally, however we trying to get there, and we can just help each other. And yeah, just let's all be dope together.
Definitely,
let's all be dope together. And I'm glad that you mentioned the social media and everything like that. And you also mentioned that you guys have a performance coming up on the 29th at Jeff Sky's Barbecue. Is there any other performances coming up that we should know about as well, or is that all that's still in the works?
All of that stuff is still in the works. We don't have any other performances set up, but we do got a couple other events because me and Kari also started a videography, photography type business. It's called Shot by Freddy. If anybody need music videos, anything shot, we do drone work, iPhone work, edits, all that stuff. So we got a lot of that in the works too. We recently just did a show out of Ann Arbor. Successful show. Got a lot of footage, got a lot of good footage. The person was real satisfied with everything that was going on. So yeah. That's another thing that we've been doing as far as like the social media type stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys are building beyond music. It's just like building a whole organization.
Building a whole company.
Yeah, that's definitely dope. That's definitely amazing. Yeah. So, for me, I just want to say, that I hope that you guys continue to build on everything that you guys got going on. The music is fire. I see that the photography and videography is coming along, so I hope that continues to do well, and that you, as an individual artist, you continue to grow as well and continue to develop your sound and continue to try new things. And whatever it is that you have vision for yourself, just let it blossom to its full potential. And like I said earlier, man, it's limitless for you, man, because you're dope as an artist and you're dope as an individual. And I remember the first time I met you, I was like, man, this was cool as hell, man. You had the shades on and everything. Like, man,
appreciate it, bro.
It was definitely cool. So yeah, man, make sure y'all tap in with RollUpRick, man. Like I said, man, one of the dopest creatives here in the city, and you don't want to sleep on him at all. You do not, because he's one of the ones that I feel like is going to take off. As soon as the right opportunities get there, he's on a rocket ship, man. He's definitely gonna take off. So for one more time, for the people, man, just drop all your social medias, how they can follow you, how they can keep up with the music and everything like that. Just drop it one more time.
So for all the music, you can find it on all streaming platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, YouTube Music, all of that shit. But as far as the social medias, Facebook, you can find me on RollUpRick. IG RollUpRick _. Yeah, that's all I be on for real.
Okay.
Facebook, Instagram, for real. Y'all can find me on that. Oh yeah, also follow the videography page, Shot by Freddy 810. Anything that we do, all our works, I'm gonna be on that page, and you can find the music from that page too. You can find Kari's page from the Shot by Freddy page too. So everybody go run them followers up. I follow back.
There y'all go, man. Make sure y'all go follow and run up the numbers for my guy RollUpRick. And it's definitely going to be a crazy summer. Definitely gonna be a crazy summer, especially with what they have going on and what they have coming up. You do not want to miss it. Do not want to miss it. If you in the city, make sure y'all check them out, man. RollUpFU is definitely something that is a vibe and is on the way. And from us here at Fly Star Media, man, we stamp it. We stamp it for sure. There it is right there. You feel me? And with that being said, man, Rick, man, I appreciate you for coming on the show.
Appreciate
you. And it was a pleasure to have you on here, man.
Pleasure
it was amazing just to learn your musical story, your musical journey, even you as an individual as well, just learning some of the things that make you who you are. It was definitely dope to have this conversation with you. So yeah, like whenever, your projects drop, maybe you can come back on the show. You and Kari can come back and we'll talk about it again.
Definitely, you already know. Yeah, got to do it again.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'll definitely be dope. Yeah, so with that being said, man, I thank y'all for tuning in to this episode. It was amazing to have y'all in this episode, chilling with RollUpRick. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely a vibe, definitely a dope conversation. And you can catch this conversation in each and every other episode on my YouTube channel. Just go to youtube.com/favorite actor, look up the Superstar Spotlight playlist, and you'll see this episode and each and every episode on there as well. Make sure you check out this episode as well on my Facebook under the name Brandon Houston. And you can find the highlights and clips on my IG and my TikTok, which is Brandon Up Next 810. So yeah, make sure I hit up all of them socials. Give me a follow, like, comments, share, subscribe, whatever you got to do to help this channel grow. I greatly appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it.
Run it up, boy.
Yes, sir. And as always, this episode is sponsored by Guilty Rich. Make sure y'all hit up the IG guilty.rich or the website guiltyrichboutique.com. Make sure y'all go and check out the summer merch that they got going on there. Because if you're going to be guilty rich. All right. So with that being said, thank y'all for tuning in to the episode. And as always, we'll see y'all in the next
Presidential
one,
roll up, I'm who he wanna be. He be talking out his ass, need to wipe his teeth. Heat strapped to my back like I'm Jimmy B. I'ma do it Rick style, no tape B. Shorty love when I speak, her eyes glued to me. Hit it good, then I block it, the sleeves in me. Good weed in my wood, I can't pass this leaf. Big weed cloud in the room, we could barely see. Big